actor, if you're nasty, and soon to be author. And welcome to the house of the unofficial and sometimes, as you will see here, the unprofessional fragrance and skincare guru, baby. After you've watched this video 50 million periodically times, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, like the video, and go down the description box. There's a link to all my music proof that I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, performer, baby. When I tell you, for all you people that are coming in, a little late, and people that are watching, the replay, I am truly excited to have my guest here today. She is a fragrance connoisseur, beauty creator. She is one of the OGs, in my opinion. Baby, ladies and gentlemen, Amanda Marie, what is going on?
Hi.
From Houston,
Happy New
Texas.
Year.
Happy New Year to you, baby, from Houston, Texas.
Okay, H-Town in the
Baby,
house.
they say the dame down there is a fool, so I don't know. Are you ready to move?
Hello. Listen, I thought about it one too many times,
Oh my
honestly.
goodness. I want to say, I said it behind the scenes, but I am so excited to have you. I'm excited to have everybody, but I'm truly excited to have you here. And one of the reasons is because the way I remember watching you for a little while before I
Um,
met you in person at the Brown Sugar Baby event.
yep.
You stood out so much because you, of course, and Keitra, you were the most nicest person that I have met. And I was so nervous to talk to you, but you were so nice. That's why I tell people she is who she is on camera and behind the scenes, baby.
Listen, you know what? Before we get started, we should do a thumbnail. Does
Okay.
does does YouTube like pick the thumbnail for you for your live?
They will have some there like that you can choose from.
But you're gonna
And
put your own.
I put my own, but we can make one if you want to. We can do that
No,
now while we
no,
wait for
put
the
your
people
own.
to come
I just
on.
want to make sure we're not over here looking like crazy. I got my mouth
No,
wide open.
our thumbnail is
YouTube can do you dirty sometimes.
they
Hey,
they'll
Keisha.
they will tell you what's going on, Keisha. Oh, that's my boo right there. That's my boo right there. But this is our thumbnail. You know,
Perfect.
real
Okay,
nice,
I like that one. I
real
like it.
nice and dainty. But before we get started, I want to know what is your scent of the day.
So today I'm really light. I did a lot of ripping and running today,
Okay,
because I worked this whole holiday season,
really?
except for Christmas Day and New Year's Day. I worked straight through December.
Lord, I
So
did too.
today was the first day that I was like, okay, I was so tired, Durant. Like, I had to get out of bed and get the things done. So I played it really safe today. I'm wearing a body spray by Fleur. This is Vanilla Smoke.
Oh, I love that one.
So good.
Oh,
It's so good. And the amount of compliments that I get from a body spray,
the fact that it's kind of, to me, it leans masculine. You don't
it
think so?
does. Yes.
It is so good. I've talked about that a lot of times on
But
here.
it projects.
It does. It is a
I was
beast.
in where was I at? Family not Family Dollar Child. Yeah, the dollar store.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the lady was like, "Oh, you smell good. What are you wearing?" And I told her I was wearing this, and I couldn't believe it. Now it's today it was what 80 degrees
It
outside.
was kind of hot over here. Nice. It was very nice.
It
No
was
complaint.
nice, but
Yeah.
it's still, and I'm outside and it doesn't even feel like we're
Winter.
in winter. So it was like, okay, let me do a body spray because I'm gonna be sweating. I'm jumping in and out of
Right.
the car. I'm doing the things. So I put on on this. And to be honest with you, I'm not a body spray girl, number one.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, this is the only one out of their whole body spray lineup that I like.
You not even vanilla skin?
It
What?
smells good, but it's just it don't stand out to me. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
It doesn't. It smell like regular vanilla cupcake body spray. I need something that stands out. Like I
But
want to smell like vanilla, but I want to smell, a little sexy, a little
right.
different.
But you're not really the gourmand girl, are you? Are you really?
I am, but
Oh,
I'm starting to kind of drift off.
I think we're all kind of.
It's too much. It's too much.
I
You
don't
know what
want
I'm
to
saying?
smell like
Like,
vanilla extract no more. I'm sorry.
exactly. And I'm gonna tell you, I find them hard to wear at work because everybody's like, "Oh, I smell cupcakes. I smell this. I smell that," and I'm
Yeah,
just like, "Oh God," So I love them. I am a gourmand girly at heart. I love them, but I'm really starting to become a
veer
little
off.
tired
So
of the
are you
gourmands.
a oversprayer type? Like for that vanilla smoke, how many
Oh
of
yeah,
those
I
did you
go
spray?
with the body sprays, baby. I go in.
That one is strong. It's hard to go like really in with that one, but
Maybe
that
that's
one
why
is.
she smelled me. Maybe that's why she smelled me. But a body spray, oh yeah, I tear it down. But my perfume, I'm probably like a good. It depends on where I'm going to. Like
Yeah.
if I'm going to work,
Ooh for
I'm not.
greatness now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be that heavy handed. But if I'm going out, oh yeah, I'm doing like 15. I don't even count no more, to be honest with
Yeah,
you.
I don't either.
I don't even count. So
But you know what? I like wearing that now thanks to Jackie, Forever Moods,
mm.
NDA. I wear that
Oh
with Blue
yeah,
Smoke. Oh my God, Jackie Asamoah was on to. I think she got it from another creator though, but still. But I
it
want to
smells
tell my
good.
scent of the day because you're
Okay.
here. I usually don't, but I went in today. I went in with Chris Collins, the Apple Forbidden Apple here. And the reason I wanted to tell you what my scent of the day because I also went in with my Riddle oil, my Riddle original.
Okay.
And that, my friends, we're gonna segue because this oil right here is how I discovered Miss Amanda Marie. Yes, God, I saw a video of you, and I talked about this when I met you. I saw a video of you when you were talking about this and how somebody came to your jaw
My
and
John.
she smelled like heaven. And I was like, the way you talked about it, it made me like, I need to get that.
Baby, that lady lit that office up. Do
And
you
it's
hear
so
me?
good. It's
And
so good.
and everybody at work knows that, I'm doing my perfume thing. And so everybody runs to me.
The
They're
perfume
like, oh,
lady.
oh, you the perfume lady. You need to go
Right,
find out what she's wearing. You need to go find out right now.
right.
And I felt the pressure. I was like, oh my God. So, I
Mm.
let her kind of get in, settle down, and then I approached her. I was like, what are you wearing, if you don't mind me asking? And she's like, oh, it's an oil. Shocker number one. Because the way it floated through that
And
office,
I can see why. Oh,
I was like, you're wearing an oil? She was like, yes, actually, I have it in my purse. She pulled out a big bottle. You hear me? Big like
yes.
this. And
I
she
remember.
had like that much left in it. And it said Riddle on it. And she was like, yeah, they're really good. They're really affordable. And what's interesting is that oil, when I put it on me, it granted it smells good, but it smelled a little bit different on her. Still good, but just a little different,
Hmm.
and that's where I think the body chemistry and things like that come into play. And
Yeah.
you'll find that often when you start really deep diving and getting into perfumes, you'll find that something you smelled on somebody else smells is slightly different on
Yeah.
you. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's just weird that way. But it was just one of the best smells I
If
had
I'd have
ever smelled.
known you were gonna beat her, I would have wore this when I saw you at the Brown Sugar. The Brown Sugar
Child,
because this is so good.
it's
It's good
so
on me.
good. It's
It's-
so good. I'm telling you, it's one of my favorite oils. And it reminds me of one of my favorite fragrances.
What's that?
Another 13.
I have never smelled that.
Go smell another 13 and you will be like, oh my God, this is Riddle.
Well, you're a friend of Brown Sugar Babe. Have you smelled their oil? Is it giving?
Do I don't have another 13, their
Okay,
version of another 13. I have their version of Musk Therapy.
I do too. I'm wearing it today, actually.
You
With
wearing it?
yes,
Okay. And it will go good with that. So that's a good combination that you're wearing.
yes. Oh my,
Hmm.
yes. Over here smelling good for nothing. Yeah, well for you, but
No, no, you gotta smell good for yourself, honey.
that's what I do.
Okay.
I be up in this office, even though they fired me the day after Christmas. I be up in this office.
What? What?
They had to get rid of me. All they say you weren't. your performance was not living up to expectations, so we gotta let you go, which is fine. It
But
was
you
one of
know,
them.
that's just God opening a door for you to do something different.
I hope so because when I tell you I was down in the dumps up
I know.
until but it's
But
all good.
at
But anyway,
least it happened after the holidays, because it could have been really bad if it was for me. If something like that would have happened during the holidays, baby, I might have been on the news. I'm just playing.
but you know what? What's funny is she said I'm gonna give you the option. Do you want to finish out your day or do you want to leave for the day? I'm like, I'm gonna finish up the day knowing I'm not coming back.
Now, why
So
would
yeah,
you? Why would they ask that? And then I
yeah.
hate when they make you come to work just to let you go. Y'all could let me stay in the
Yeah,
house.
because I was in there for 2 hours, and they were like,
That's
"Yeah."
crazy.
But it was
That's
funny because I was
crazy.
talking to my friend, and we weren't supposed to talk about this. I was talking to my friend the day before,
Mhm.
Kevin. I was telling him I feel like they're gonna fire me because I haven't been. It's one of those because I got a, career in HR, and then my mom
Okay.
got sick, and then I kind of had to transition, and so I'm limited. And so it was one of those metric based type jobs.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't meaning. But anyways, I want to go back to my intro. Did I miss something when I introed you? Is there something I left out that's very important when it comes to you as a content creator?
You know, I still struggle with that whole influencer thing.
Will you
And
influence me?
I feel like that has been probably my downside too.
Mm,
Follow me, because I've
mm,
always wanted to come off not necessarily as an influencer, because in
a
my
salesman.
mind I feel like people can make decisions on their own. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? When it
yeah,
comes to purchasing fragrances, because they can be expensive. So it's like I try to put a spin on it where, like, I'm a consumer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a
yeah.
regular, everyday girl, still working my 9 to 5. Okay. And I just love to buy perfume, you
Mm,
know. But I think because I struggled with the whole creator thing,
influencer.
I think that's been like my Achilles heel. Because if I would have went into it thinking, "Oh, I'm a creator, I'm this, I'm that," I probably at this point would have had better business deals. Does that make
Mm,
sense?
it does, but it's kind of like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah, because now it's just now, as I'm like 5 years, 6 years into it, now I look at it as a creator. You know what I'm saying? And when brands come to me wanting to do business, I got to keep that mindset, because they're
Ooh.
out here paying people.
Lots of money for what I'm seeing, because one of them creators, we ain't talking about him today. He talking about he made $1 million in a month. How?
I heard 2 million.
Oh, there's a lot of things we heard. We'll
It's,
get to
yeah.
that. Let's go. Let's start to the beat. Let's go kind of to the beginning. Like, what made you actually start creating fragrance content?
So interesting thing is, I had a YouTube channel, and actually I've had it for 11 years. Believe it or
Oh.
not, when I first started my channel, I was doing makeup, I was doing wig reviews,
Mm-hmm.
and just life and circumstance happened, and I just fell off. I stopped recording, I stopped uploading, and I didn't do anything with my channel until 2019. from
Oh.
from 2013 to 2019, I didn't do anything with my channel, and
Mm.
so I wasn't
Me
putting up
too.
any videos. And so one day I was just like talking to God, and I was like, I want to start my YouTube channel again, but I don't want to, like, have to buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to use something that I already have. Like, show me what I already have. And so I just like panned my room, and then I focused on my dresser, and it had full of perfume on it.
Mm.
Okay. And so I said, you know what? It was September. I'll never forget it. September 2019. I said, I'm going to put up a video just talking about my favorite fall fragrances. And
Mm.
I put up the video, and I went back to the video, and it had like maybe 1,000 views. I said, wait a
Right.
minute, what? So I started researching, come to find out that there were other people doing the same thing. And so I found like Tiff Benson, I
Never heard
found Demi, I found the perfume guy, and I said, oh, there's like a whole community of people doing this,
That's
reviewing
crazy.
fragrances. It wasn't a lot, okay?
Mm,
And it wasn't a lot of black female influencers. Tiff Benson was the only one I knew of at that time.
really,
She's the
I think
only.
my first one I think
Oh,
was
oh, and
Eva.
Sheree.
Sheray's like, what about Eva? I think her name was Eva.
Yes, Eva Monroe.
Yeah,
Yep,
she
yep.
was one of the
She
first.
was one
I
of the
remember.
first. Yep. But I found Tiff first, and then I found Sheree and Eva after I started posting more videos and like really deep diving into fragrances. That's when I found the other ladies. But yeah, that's how it
Oh
started,
wow,
and I
um,
just kind of
that is
went from
crazy.
there. And then the pandemic hit.
Yeah, that's kind of when I got into it. Really.
Yep. And so I was just at the house, baby. The UPS man and the post guy, they was at my door every day, like dropping stuff
Really?
off.
I wish
And,
I would have. I wish, but then I don't. I wish I would have started doing content around
mm,
COVID, but I did not. But I do am glad that I didn't because I didn't really become too comfortable with my sexuality and stuff until
oh,
recently.
until
So
like
I
what
think,
recently?
yeah, back then I probably would have been cursing people out and getting
Oh,
offended, and I quit every other day.
baby,
So
you would have been demonetized.
yes, I would have. I would. I'm surprised I'm not there. But do you remember like what was there a fragrance for you that kind of made you that you remember that made you like really fall in love with like fragrances, perfume?
Yes. I work in the medical field. So we not so much now, but back then we would see a lot of drug reps.
Oh,
And this one particular drug rep would come in, baby, and they'd be dressed to the nines, looking good, smelling good. And me and her still to this day are friends. And she would come and sit at my desk and we would just chit chat. And I said, what you got on? You smell so good. And she was like, oh, I have on Killian. I said, Killian, never heard of him.
mm,
And now, mind you, back then, even I've always collected fragrances, but I was doing like Macy's. That's where I
yeah.
was shopping at, and Saks Off, places like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so she said Killian, and she looked up the fragrance and she wrote it down and gave it to me. I looked it up, and that sucker said 200, 100. And I said, oh no, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to spending like at best 75,
Right.
for a bottle. This lady slapped me with I want to say back then a bottle of Good Girl Gone Bad, I think was about 160, 175. Now
Mm,
it's way over 200.
yes.
So that was the first fragrance that I fell in love with, was from
Really?
Killian. And so one of my good girlfriends,
I thought you were gonna say love don't be shy.
no, no, Good Girl Gone Bad. I think she had on Good Girl Gone Bad, if my memory serves me correctly. It was one of them Killians.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she wrote it down. But of one of my good girlfriends, her husband's best friend worked at Nordstrom.
Mm-hmm.
And so when they had their family and friends
Yeah.
day,
Oh,
she
yeah.
reached out to me. She said, girl, they about to have their family and friends day. What you want? I'll put in your order. I said, I want that Good Girl Gone Bad by Killian.
Right.
And I only got the little travel, it's like a little travel holder for the travel sprays.
Uh-huh.
I think it was a beautiful holder. I still have it back there. But it
Yes,
came with
collection.
like 3 or 4 refills. And that alone was like 160.
Ooh.
Okay. I think with the discount, that was like 160. So that was like my first, like
Wow.
my gateway. I mean, besides Angel too, I have to contribute Angel to that. But
Okay.
my Killian was the one that really like kicked it off, like
And Killian's niche, right? He's niche. So you
niche,
started off,
expensive.
you
Baby, you hear me?
you didn't tip your toe in there. You went with
Listen, that's how I am. It's like if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it all the way.
Oh, I
We'll do it
love
that
that.
way.
But we just you said that you were saying Happy New Year. So we trying to leave some of this stuff in the past, like these microphones for these men that be talking about relationships. We try to leave them up in 2025. But but I want to know, like, can you give me like 3 to 5 maybe fragrances that you thought kind of gave you your life in 2025?
In 2025, oh, Patchouli Paris. Did that come out in 2025? I want to say it came out maybe end of 2024,
Mm-hmm.
somewhere up in there. But
I've
Patchouli
never smelled that one.
Paris is by Guerlain.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, that was gifted to me,
Really?
and it really like it by the brand where I interviewed the perfumer, and
Oh.
it wasn't even out yet. Okay. And so she said it's coming. And I want to say it came out early 2025, if I'm not mistaken. Or late, it came out late 2024 in December, yes, because I wore it on my birthday. But
Mm.
that was one. And listen, I'm telling you, I love getting gifted, but when I get gifted expensive stuff like that, baby, it's like a drug.
A full bottle?
It's like whoa, now I feel like I need another one.
They gave you a full bottle? They didn't
They
give
gave
you
me
like
a
a
she
little
gave me a full bottle.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Theirs cost they'll run you around what, 500?
500. I haven't baby, that's the Guerlain that I have was gifted to me. I have not. I'm not at that level yet. Okay, and then to be honest with you, I don't even know if I will ever get there because I could tell you 100 things that I need to get done before I run out and buy a $400 bottle of perfume. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was launched in
um,
2024, but yeah.
yes, Tom Ford's Eau de Ombre leather. This one.
You told me about that and I want to smell it. It is nice. It is nice.
It's so good. It's so good. You want, if you like vanilla, but you also want something a little sexy, this is it right here. It has patchouli in it, if I'm not mistaken. A little bit more vanilla than the patchouli, but it is a little spicy. People say that it's very reminiscent of Baby Cat, which was
I've
a
never smelled
fragrance.
that one. I
I,
think.
I
I don't
want to
know.
say they have it in Sephora, but I don't know if it's
Oh, I have
the.
smelled it, yeah.
Have you smelled it? I don't
Yeah.
know, because Sephora makes people when they put their fragrances in their stores. A lot of people don't know this, but they make them change their formulas
Yeah, to be more mass
to
appealing.
be yes. So
Yeah.
what we smelled, that Baby Cat that we smelled in Sephora,
It smelled
is
basic.
it's probably not the same as the original Baby Cat you would smell in like Saks or something like that.
Okay.
But
It
yes,
wasn't too
this.
woody to me. It wasn't too leathery, I mean.
Yeah, no. But this, that's what it is, leather. Sometimes I get leather and patchouli kind of, the lines kind of blur a little bit because
Yeah.
leather can be very earthy and dark.
Mhm. I
You know what I'm
love it
saying?
though. I
I
love
love it too. I love it.
it.
Um,
That was a good one. I remember you did a video on that one.
yes, another 13. You see, I already got my den in it, but I've had this bottle for a while, but it's just a really easy fragrance.
That's
Um, Kind of like a your skin, but better.
like a
The
go-to.
a
Don't have to
go-to
think too hard.
beautiful, beautiful sillage, by the way.
Really?
Oh my God. Just like Riddle. Beautiful sillage. Everywhere I go, I left a trail. And then lastly is Eau de Well. Think what's the one by Kayali? Vanilla 28.
Okay.
Think Vanilla 28, but French. Sophisticated.
They don't get a lot of like hype online, Diptyque. I don't think.
Diptyque, mm-mm.
I
It
just
took
smell
me
Duson. I just
y-
smell Duson because I have a crush on somebody that wore it. I want to see if he smelled good. I had good taste. And I
did you
really
like
liked
it?
it. I did.
You
I
liked it? Yeah.
do.
Yeah, this is like a dark, kind of earthy vanilla, but
Ooh,
it's
I'm gonna have to
light.
look that
It's
up.
light, airy. But I Next time you go to Diptyque, or I think they sell them in Nordstrom. When you go to Nordstrom next time, go
Okay.
by and smell Eau de Well. It reminds me of vanilla
I have
to
to go
me.
to the Nordstrom in Dallas or something because Fort Worth, they
You're
don't
not in
have.
Dallas?
No, I'm in Fort Worth. I'm about
Okay,
an hour away from Dallas.
that's
So
not bad.
depends. It depends. So you with your collection, I was gonna ask, like, are you more of a mood, like, are you a signature scent girl? But I don't think you are.
I'm not. I
Really?
don't have a signature scent. It's too. I have too many to just commit to one
Okay.
fragrance. You know, it's just
So are you
no.
like me when it takes me about 30 minutes to figure out what I want to smell like? Like if I'm going to the bathtub, if I'm going to take a bath, or I gotta have in mind what body wash. It has to be a whole thing. It takes about 30 minutes. Are you like
That's
that?
too long, friend.
I
Who
know.
has that time?
I gotta think what body butter I'm gonna wear. It's a whole situation. Y'all
No,
have like fragrance collections bigger than mine. And so I'm just like, do y'all take the same amount of time?
I'm not taking 30 minutes. I I got 1 minute. Usually 9 times out of 10, I'm trying to get up out of here. So I got 1 minute to come in here and grab something. But the thing about it is, because I've picked all of these fragrances, I no matter what I pick, I know I'm gonna wear it. It really just come down to
Mm.
like where I'm going.
Oh.
If I'm going to work, then I'm not gonna bust out my Grand Soir, even though I wore it to work. I've been cutting up this month, baby. I busted the Grand Soir out and wore it to work. I sure
Well,
did.
it's been a little cold, so
It's
you
been
gotta.
cold, so
Yeah.
you know it's appropriate. But yeah,
Yeah.
I can't, and you know I just got into layering.
Really? Yeah, you said you weren't really the layer type.
Thanks to Keitra.
Yeah. Yeah, she said Her Majesty is the one. I thought it was just, I really thought I was not alone because I figured you all that have like huge collections, because I don't consider mine as huge, that y'all would have like the same amount of time thinking, like, ooh, what am I going to smell? Like you just sitting there like, what am I? Because I'm a mood guy. Whatever
Yeah,
it has to fit whatever I'm feeling at that moment.
I'm kind of moody too. But I don't have to. I ain't got 30 minutes. And you
I
know, you
agree.
only have 30 minutes. I have 30 minutes to get to work.
30 minutes, yeah, 30 minutes.
Like
What?
I gotta, spend my time wisely.
So
You know
are
what I'm saying?
I really need to learn that because it'd be a lot going on. I don't know why I take so long, but I know there's a lot of fragrances that get hyped. Was there a fragrance last year that was released and there was hype and you were just like you smelled and you was like, I don't know about that.
There was a fragrance. I don't know if it was released last year, but it was really hyped up. And I smelled it for the first time last year when I met up with Keitra for the Kayali event that they did here in Houston.
Oh yes,
And that was Vanilla Woods. Is it Vanilla Woods, child?
Vanilla Woods. Oh,
No, not
from
Vanilla
it's
Woods. Vanilla Powder. Vanilla Powder, the original one. I
that's
had
strong.
never smelled that fragrance. Never. And I think that fragrance had already been out for a while. And so, and it's still to this day hyped up. Both of them.
Teacher
The
loves it.
original.
Teacher loves it.
Baby, when I walked into her hotel room, I said, "What you got on? What is that?" And she was like, "Girl, that's Vanilla Woods." You know how she talks. That's Vanilla Woods. You hadn't smelled it? I was like, no. I was like, this is the Vanilla Woods that everybody raves about. She was like, yes. I said, I see why.
So that's yeah, that's the vanilla powder. What is it? Coconut and
The vanilla
vanilla?
powder. It's
Coconut and
yeah,
vanilla.
coconut kind of like
I struggle with it because I have a
it's
sample,
loud.
two samples, and
Mm-hmm.
I have the dupe. It's like some days I'm like getting my life, and some days I'm like, I don't know.
Listen, it does come off. It's very nuclear. It's loud,
It's
loud
strong.
AF. It's strong. But there's just something about it that I just really love. And usually coconut fragrances I'm not into because they can come off like too beachy or almost kind of like a
Sunscreen.
sunscreen. type of smell, and I usually don't go for those. But vanilla powder, oh, it smells, that fragrance to me is the hype is well
Right.
deserved.
I think the
Now, one
saffron is
that
better. Their saffron fragrance. I love
I'm
that
gonna
one.
have to smell it.
That
I
one's
gotta
much
think.
better.
We gonna circle back to that because I don't know. I can't remember of one that people hyped up, and I thought, nah, they got it. They got it wrong.
You're not a
So I'm
dupe
a.
person, right? You're not really the dupe.
Yeah, I do dupes.
Because there was a vanilla aura fragrance that caused all kinds of ruckus. it caused it caused a tsunami in the fragrance community.
You know, I haven't smelled it, but it's supposed to be duping. Um, hey,
Hey,
Sheree.
Sheree.
It's
Uh,
supposed to be duping vanilla,
Gourmands,
Guerlain's,
vanilla
vanilla,
planifolia. It is
planifolia.
definitely not
It's
even
not.
close. It's
It's
giving
not.
very much. If you like a good Target vanilla fragrance, I think you will like it. It's not bad, but it does
Yeah.
definitely smell cheap.
Listen, I don't even have to smell it because the way that uh Delphine Yoke, the perfumer, master perfumer
It's a
behind
beautiful
Guerlain,
fragrance.
I sat down with that lady, okay? And the way she ran it down for me, she gave me the history of Guerlain. Guerlain has so much money, you cannot even phantom
Mm,
the products that they curate are
yeah.
their own. All across the world, they have gardens. All across the world, they have
What?
beehives. Yes, they harvest their own natural resources to make their fragrances. We're talking about big money here. This ain't no
Mm.
big business.
Is
Okay.
that why
So
they charge so much?
I'm not downplaying, because I do have dupes. I'm not talking trash about them or
Yeah,
nothing. But I'm sorry. In my mind, there will never be a dupe of anything that's supposed to be duping Guerlain that's going to compare. You can't compare where you can't compete. You feel me?
yeah. Because I've
You know what I'm
smelled the
saying? Like
original,
that.
and it's like y'all did not think this was a dude.
No,
No,
I'm
'cause it really
sorry.
does not even give me. If nobody told me it was a dupe for, I never would have guessed. I never would have been like, "Oh, this smells close to." No, it don't give none of that.
It
It gives
don't.
just a cheap, spicy vanilla. It smells nice, granted, but it's just it's like a you could get it at Walmart type of vanilla.
Yeah, and that's what I was like, I put a little post up and I was just like, I'm sorry. It would never. Some people you would dupe Guerlain and they might get close. You might get close. I give you that. But being neck and neck, one and one,
And you
not
know
with
another
Guerlain,
brand I think cannot be duped really at all is Amouage.
them too.
Ugh, I am falling in love with them, but my pockets are like, you need to gather yourself. You're not there yet.
But
Because
you better catch a sale.
I need to do something. That's why I got my wealth beads on. Okay, bring it to,
Okay.
bring it to. But I don't know if you smelled Existence. Have you smelled
I haven't
Existence?
smelled it.
Oh,
Well, I may have.
it's like bubble bath from Replica, but like to the 12th, 40th, 50th level.
I'm
It's
gonna have to smell it.
so good and it's so powerful. Is there a brand? Let's talk about. Let's go on the positive end. Is there a brand that you were kind of like reluctant to try, but then you got to them, and then you're like, okay, yeah, I like them.
Diptyque is one that I struggle with a lot in
Really?
the beginning, yes. Because we actually have a Diptyque boutique here in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
And I would go there when I was because I bought like a cute little discovery set probably about 2 years ago from Nordstrom. And when they opened up the boutique, I was like, oh, cool, this is my chance to really go in there and smell everything. But I found their fragrances to be, like I would like to say, very French. You know,
Oh.
they're very French. And it's kind of like when you think about it, French food. You know what I'm saying? It's like just imagine you moved from the United States and you moved to Paris.
No
You
seasonings.
you would, I don't know, I've never had the French food, but I see it on like people's videos and things like that. I would imagine that it's different. It tastes different. You know, it's just it's your palate would have to become accustomed to that type of food. And that's how I felt about Diptyque. I
Hmm.
was like, it was loud. It was, I really wasn't vibing with the fragrances.
Right.
But what I've noticed is that over the last 2 years, my own palette has changed for
Yeah,
fragrance.
mine too as well. Mine
You
has.
know, and so
I think
once,
Keitra did that though.
yeah, you Keitra be putting us on. She really do.
Yeah.
She be putting us on.
She's like, why is you messing with those? Like, why are you doing? I'm sorry, Keitra.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Baby.
Yes,
And
so I
listen, and me and Keitra ain't never talked about do nothing.
I need to. Have you gotten into Juice Box?
Huh?
Have you gotten into Juice Box at all?
Yes. I love Juice Box.
I would love to explore that brand a lot more. I one of my favorites was Sisters Before Misters last year. That was one of my favorite
Oh
fragrances
yeah,
too.
that was a good one.
It's giving very fruity pebbles. Yeah.
Yes, it does. But I
I,
like playful fragrances like that.
I do.
Do I pull for them and wear them a lot? Not really, but I love those kind of, realistic, fruity type of fragrances like
Mm.
Crumb Couture. Have you smelled Crumb Couture?
I have not. It's giving too gourmand for me. Cause I
It
heard
is.
waffles and I'm like, pancakes is my favorite food. I don't want to smell like no pancake waffle. No.
Yes, it smells like croissant and jelly, like a
Mm-mm.
berry grape jelly. It smells so realistic though. But I find that hard to wear. Where am I gonna wear
Yeah.
that?
I would wear it
Where
if it was lickable, like if I could do it and somebody could lick me and not be disgusted, I would wear it then.
am I
I, I would put it on me then. but just to walk around smell like a croissant,
a
no.
crescent.
Yeah. So is there a fragrance that was too hype? I don't know if I did I ask this. Was there a
You
fragrance that was
did. I haven't. I gotta think about it. I gotta
well,
think about it.
let me see if I think of one that was
Oh,
overly.
oh, oh. I got it. It's this one right here. Hold on.
Oh, geez, I'm nervous.
The internet went crazy behind this one.
Oh, I like that one when I smelled it.
Listen, I liked it too, but it was overhyped. I
It
think
was
this was
hyped,
overhyped.
but I
And then
think
when it started coming out, people was like, this is not what we thought it was gonna be.
yeah,
But
I
I
like
like it though.
Fat Finds by Keitra had one of the best descriptions of it. It was like a dusty marshmallow, not
Yeah, it's a light,
creamy. I think that was the
yeah,
best way to describe it. So
yeah, like a light, airy type of marshmallow
yeah,
type
I
of
thought that
scent.
was good. It was really
But
nice. It was too expensive.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. Even though I like it, I do. Oh, yeah. Keisha say she got her vanille planifolia in Paris, and I bet you it was way cheaper.
Probably. She is too fat for me. That's why I love her.
Yes, Sheree says she passed on this one. This one
Ah,
was gifted to me by Valentino.
oh,
Would this have been something that I would have went out and bought on my own? No,
really?
because when I look at the advertisements and I smell it, it didn't line up, in my opinion.
What does the hype usually come from? Like, I know it comes from the internet, duh. But I'm just talking about, is there like one popular person that hype? I don't understand. It's like the hype comes out of nowhere. I'm like, who started this? Like, where is it coming from?
I
It,
have no idea. It's just people talking on the internet.
it came.
But
It's
I,
like,
I think they learned they lesson with that one though.
yeah,
I
because
think
that
they
one
did.
that tore TikTok up too. Because the
Toward,
girls was like,
yes. Baby, they was taking their bottles back to the store.
yeah, it was a mess, and I loved every single second of it. I'm like, I would have had it, I would have gotten it, but 190 for that. Mm,
And it's supposed to be a limited edition. Please. And that's No, they
No,
no.
no. Well, is there a fragrance that you think is underrated? Like not just last year, but period. Is there an underrated fragrance that you feel like don't get the love they deserve?
I do. I think it's a little pricey though, but I think it's all gonna come down to uh personal preference. But I think African Rooibos is underrated. I don't
That
think
is
people.
not underrated.
You don't think people don't talk
It
about it
seems
enough.
like
Let me see.
when it comes to Chris Collins, I think that's the most talked about fragrance.
It
That he,
probably is. Okay, let me pick another
I
one.
absolutely that fragrance is one of the greatest. It takes me on a whole journey.
It's beautiful.
It
It
is
is so
so
okay. I would tell you a Kayali fragrance that I think is underrated is that
elixir. Okay.
where it's discontinued. I don't think she makes anymore.
Yes, she doesn't make it. But
Uh-uh.
which one are you gonna say? I know what you're gonna say.
Which one?
Vanilla the patchouli?
Close. It's
Re-
the smoky oud. I think it's smoky
really?
oud '07. When that came, they didn't talk about that one enough. I think that was like
No,
the last one that she released. And in my mind, that should have been the first one. Because
really.
that one is so good. And people always talk about the longevity. Oh, this Kayali doesn't last long, XYZ. I give them that. A lot of them don't last long on me, but I think she's made efforts to like change that because the last several Kayali fragrances that
Vanilla
I
patchouli is
had,
still strong.
strong and long lasting. And that Smoky Udo 7,
I actually like the other one. What is the other? Is it leather? Not is it leather? It was
you talking
tobacco.
about the,
Tobacco oud. That one.
oh, yes, that one is good too.
That one was good too. But that is surprising because I really thought you were gonna say the vanilla plant patchouli one because I love that one as
Which
well.
one?
The vanilla patchouli, the sweet patchouli one that they with the gold bottle.
Oh, you
I
talking
love.
about Sugar Royale.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I like that one, but Smoky Oud, when I smell that,
that is
if I
underrated.
was to close my eyes and smell it, I would not think of Kayali. I would think of another high end niche
Mm,
brand. That's what I think of because I wore that recently and I was like, people just, they never talked about this enough. Like, it was
mm.
just, in my eyes, it was just too good. I don't even think it's available anymore, to be honest with
I don't
you.
think so. Just
I
like
don't
the
think so
sugar
either.
patchouli is not either.
Mm-mm.
And
And
elixir
you
leather
know,
is my favorite.
look, not me over here being messy. Sephora that went up on their prices. Had the girls on
I saw.
TikTok going
I
crazy.
think I saw $12 increase. I text my girl Koi sent to Sanctuary. I woke up to a $12 increase. What's going on? Yes, I
I'm
noticed it.
like, y'all had to know it was coming.
But
Like, but I think that's
I get it.
Sephora. I don't think it's Kayali. I think the prices are still the same on the Kayali website. I think Sephora did a
Yeah,
price increase.
yeah. I don't buy Kale in Sephora.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
Mm-mm. Now
I
I'm
just
like,
don't.
after they did that Mariah Carey commercial,
I
look,
have no
spit my
problem with
tea.
Sephora. I support Sephora, but I'm gonna tell you what I think is underrated, and I know people have like weird opinions about it, but I think Orbella fragrances are underrated. And I don't know if you
Skirt, skirt. Where do you find Arabella? Let's make sure we on the same page.
in Ulta.
Okay, we thinking
Yeah, let
about
me show you. I got a bottle here right here.
listen, friend. Listen.
I think these are so underrated. This right here smells so. Oh, maybe it's my skin chemistry. I don't know. I I love these. I don't know why people don't like them. Tell me why you don't like it, because I know you don't. You have feelings.
Well, first off, I love the concept
It
because it's
is.
like a body hair type of situation, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like a spray on. You can rub in like an oil based fragrance.
Yeah. I don't know. I love the concept, but when I smelled, I think there's four of them, right?
I think she just came out with another one recently. It
Did
could be
she?
4 or 5.
I don't know. They didn't move me. They didn't
Really?
like. I wasn't like, oh my god, I have to have this.
I
But
yeah, I
it,
feel like they're under.
that's why fragrance is like subjective. You know what I'm saying? And they're good, but to me, they're just like.
Eh. And I wear this one. This one right here is the Windows to Soul. I think is what it's called. I wear this one with Skin Potions. What is that one called? The Island Muse. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in a tropical, vacation moment. Smelling all good. I don't know why people don't like
Did
these,
it
but
last on you? Because when I tried them on my skin, they really turned into like a skin scent.
yeah, they do. But it's to me, I smell wafts of it all through the day. But I spray a
Okay.
lot of it though too.
Okay.
I spray and I rub. And another fragrance that surprisingly strong that I wore yesterday was Kayali's the Royale the rose one. The
Oh,
new
Fleur
one.
Majesty.
That one is surprisingly really strong.
I'm telling you, the last like releases, and she did a lot this year. Those things be lasting.
Mm.
Like I don't know. People need to go revisit them,
Yeah.
but I think she's definitely took the criticism and switched up something because
Yeah.
it be lasting on me all day.
Yeah, and it'd be real nice and strong, but I really wish they would have chose the bouquet one to be the full bottle instead of the one that they chose as the full bottle from the new collection, the Freedom collection.
Oh, you wanted. Oh, you like the bouquet? I like that one too.
I did.
I
I
like
did.
that one too. At first, when I smelled it, I thought it was a little bit too like a white floral type
I
of
love white
situation.
floral.
And
Gardenia, I love all
then
of that.
once it dries down, it is so
It
pretty.
is very nice. I
I
love it.
like that one. I mean, I wouldn't mind that one and the the coffee one.
Yeah, a lot of people love that one. A lot of
Is
people
it
love that
latte?
one. I think it
The
was latte, yeah.
musk latte. Oh yeah, that one I could see me having a full bottle of that.
Yes. And speaking of that, because I was thinking about that when I was talking about when you were saying something about the bouquet one. Are you a Chanel girl? Do you have any Chanel fragrances?
I have a few Chanel's. I
Well,
have
I really
you.
want to
I'm
get
an
into
old
one.
school. Listen, I'm an old school Chanel girl. I'll be 50 this year. So
Yes.
yeah. So when you talk about
Yeah, 50.
Chanel, I instantly go to Chanel Chance
Mm-hmm.
because that one came out like early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, I was living my best life. I
What?
was living my best life. That and Otandre,
Oh.
those are the Chanel's. That's a flanker to Chance. It's Chanel,
Oh.
Chance, Otandre. That's a flanker. Those are the only two Chanel's that I have
Mm.
besides Blue de Chanel.
Oh. Ugh.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh,
It
you
gives
was like,
very. Ugh.
yuck.
I don't want to smell that, and I don't want to smell Sauvage. And I know people are like, why do people hate Sauvage? Well, my reasoning for not liking Sauvage because I talked to somebody that wore Sauvage, and I don't want to ever smell that any type of way ever again.
Isn't
Yeah,
it crazy how scent can have either the best memory or the worst memory?
yeah, and that's why like I just really am trying to be more strategical what I wear depending on what I do. Like when
Yeah,
I'm sad, I try to wear stuff that's a little more brighter, but
yeah.
sometimes I just kind of just go with, like a body oil or something because I don't ever want to lock that scent to, oh, I was depressed here. so, so yeah, but I really want to know, speaking of, the content and stuff, even though we really weren't speaking of it, is there a particular content that you do not like? Because there is some fragrance content that I don't prefer.
You mean content in the fragrance realm that
Yeah,
I
is
don't
there
like?
is there certain like for me, I don't like the urgency type of content. Like you guys, you have to get this because oh my
Oh
god,
yeah.
yeah,
That is annoying.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like the urgency type content. I don't like that. But is there something in like fragrance content creating that you kind of just not a fan of?
You know what, to be honest with you, I have pulled away from watching a lot of fragrance content.
I hear that a lot from fragrance content creators.
The reason being is because when I'm usually the last person to review a fragrance. There's a few reasons why that is. Number one, contrary to what people think, I don't get a lot of PR.
Mm.
I'm thankful, knock on wood, thank you for the PR that I get, but
Hmm.
a lot of other creators will get the PR before I get the
Yeah.
PR. Even with, like, it's so funny because and I'm on Kayali's PR, and I'm
Woo.
so grateful for that. But
Don't hate.
usually, because I live so far down in the state, people up north get it before I get it.
Oh,
And they
okay.
start talking about it. And then people in Cali will get it. And then people in it'll just trickle down to me. I'm like the last to receive it.
That's
So
crazy.
the reason why I don't watch a lot of, especially when there's new releases, like Kayali is like that brand that I love. Like,
Me too.
I mean, I love them down. Okay. So I try not to watch other people's content when it comes to their new releases because I want to get it and I want to experience it from my point of view. And the more content that I consume when I get it, I'm like, am I hearing someone else or is it my thoughts?
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So
And that's why I
I,
love you and Keitra. I feel like even without you telling me that, y'all both, I noticed, y'all talk about, first of all, it seems like y'all talk about things that y'all really like, that you really
oh,
love, and you
yes.
don't rush out just because everybody. That's what I really admire about both your content.
Yeah, I don't talk about fragrances that I don't like. I don't have fragrances in my collection that I don't like. If I was gifted something that's not for me, I'll give it away. I'll give it to my coworkers. My daughter, she get first dibs normally. But I'll give it to my daughter. I'll give it to coworkers. Um, I have people that have been riding with me from day one. They'll message me and be like, "Hey, do you like it? Are you gonna keep it?" And I'll be like, "No, girl. What's your address?" And
Oh,
I
so you
send
don't
it.
do giveaways, do you?
Mm-mm. I do giveaways, but
You
I don't
do.
talk about the giveaways.
Yeah. And I know Platinum D was like she feel like people start acting weird when they,
Yeah.
so is that the same thing with you? Like people get.
N- the internet is just a weird place. I think the internet is full of people that are scammers, and when you do giveaways, people are very scammy. So, for me, what I do, and I don't tell people I do this, but I follow a lot of people on TikTok and stuff that I love their content, and sometimes they'll get on and they'll say like, I can't afford this, I can't do this, I can't do that, and these people are totally legit. Like, I've been following them and I know that they're not scammers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll just slide in their DMs and I'll be like, hey, I'm blessed, I have a lot to give, let me send you something. Like, like, I look at my collection and I thank God for it because it's a beautiful hobby. Like, I love doing it.
Yeah.
But if I was to go, knock on wood, today, tomorrow, I can't bring this with me. So
Right.
it doesn't make sense for me to hold on to something that's just not for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll
Mm.
just gift it, give it away. Like,
So
it doesn't hurt me.
as a content creator that's growing like myself, um, what is your advice to me as far as giveaways? Because I kind of teeter with them. Because on one hand, I think it could help you grow, but then when I listen to people like Platinum D and they talk about how it brings out kind of the weirdos and non-supporters, then I'm kind of reluctant at the same time.
Well, you gotta, I would say, do the giveaway, especially if you're trying to, gain more followers. You'll probably get some people that are following you for the giveaway, but end up loving your content and stay, so
Because
you'll gain some followers. Um,
people
and
won't
it's,
win and I'm follow you.
well, child, Listen, that will happen too after the giveaway. You know, some people will probably fall off.
Yeah.
But I mean, I say if you want to do the giveaway, do it. You know, at maybe once or twice a year, or however you feel
Yeah.
like you want to do a giveaway. When I did my very first giveaway, I did it because I reached a certain level on Instagram. I think
Yeah.
I hit 10K. And so what I did at the time was I reached out to several brands that I always talked about on my Instagram. I want to
Hmm.
say like seven. Um, and the only brand that responded back to me was Kayali.
Wow.
That's the only brand that responded back to me. And not only was I able to do, I did three giveaways for three best friends, like two, two, four, six. So six people got something.
Oh wow.
But and it was like it was so funny because I was getting discouraged because no one was
As we all do.
responding to me. So you know, it's a up and down type of situation. You know what I'm saying? I say do it, so you can see how it goes. Because
Yeah.
you never know how it's gonna go until you try it. You
Yeah.
know,
I
I
think
can
I've
tell
done
you
it
about it, but
3 times. I think I've done it three, but I was just like, what am I gonna
how did
do?
it go?
It went great. Of course, there were people that I knew because I comment to everybody. So I
Mm-hmm.
knew them. So I knew that they supported me. I was just kind of thinking to myself, do I want to continue doing it? Or I just been kind of in limbo about it. But speaking of content, I told Sheree's lifestyle that I'm not into vlogs like that. Like I will watch hers and but I may fast forward to the shopping or the work because I like watching work and shopping, and that's really, and when they're talking face to face. You have captivated me on a vlog. You've only done one recently.
I done one, yeah.
I
I'm
think
trying
it
to get
was,
into it.
yes, I think you definitely, because you said it was part one. I definitely need to. I need you had one of the most captivating vlogs, and it was so captivating because it wasn't aesthetic. You were talking, it was real, it was very much real life. Like I was looking at my homegirl down the street, and so many things I learned about you. So I wanted to definitely want to talk to you about the
Yeah.
vlog because you
You want to
said,
talk about the white refrigerator?
yeah. Oh my goodness, the white refrigerator killed me.
Cause
Yes.
that's how I opened it with the white
Yes, I
refrigerator.
remember. Oh my God. Yes, I forgot about that till you said that. Yes. That whole vlog, but it was the part where you sat down that was so profound to me when you talked about your family dynamic. When I tell
Mhm.
you, you had me like in tears
Uh,
because your story, I'm like, this is a story. Like it was a little triggering, just a little bit.
I should have put a trigger warning on that. I did. Next time I will.
No, but it wasn't disgusting. But you opened up about how your father, lived close to you, and you said
Yeah.
something about your mom was diagnosed with bipolar, and
Mhm. Yeah.
what made you actually do that?
I've been wanting to put a video out like that.
Really? Because
Um,
people always telling me don't tell too much of my business. When I heard that,
people
yeah,
always tell me that too, and how it's gonna come back and bite you. Guess what?
right,
In real life, I've had family members come back and bite me in the ass for something that was told to them or said to them. You know, these are family members. These are people that I I can, go no contact with them, but they're gonna pop back up eventually. They're like my family. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I've got that too. Like, don't share. There's too much, X, Y, and Z. To be honest with you, I wanted to do that for a long time, and God just put it on my heart and said to do it because I think where we are in social media is just a lot of
everything's
fluff
pretty.
and fake, and everything is so aesthetically pleasing. When I jumped on YouTube, the girls that I was following started from the ground. Okay, they started. I've watched people careers blow up on YouTube. They started from the ground. And so I miss that. I miss that what I can relate to,
Yeah.
and so I was like, well, I'm gonna put it out there.
It was just so
and and
real. It was so
and
honest.
yeah, it's my truth. No one can hurt me with my truth. You know what
Right.
I'm
That's
saying?
how I look at it too.
Yeah, no one can hurt me. I know what I've been through. I know my story. Like, maybe there's someone out there who can relate to what I've been through. You
One
know what I'm
thing,
saying?
what I didn't have it to ask you, like in my mind, but I was wondering, because I go to a therapist
Mm,
because I usually talk about it on my channel that I witnessed women getting beat up and I
mm,
got molested when I was a child for several years. And every single day, the thing about, and you probably can relate to this, every single traumatic experience or that was traumatizing for me, those two things, every
I know.
single
I bet
day,
it was.
yeah, every single day of my life, I have a thought of it. And so found that even with the fragrance collecting, it was
Mm,
becoming something that I was doing. I was blind buying stuff because it was giving me that rush to, I was feeling sad,
yes,
rush. Is that, I kind of thought about that when I was looking at your collection while you were talking. I'm like, do you think that was something that maybe you were using to kind of mask some of that trauma?
absolutely. Absolutely. Yes and no. At Because I've always collected fragrances. I've
Yeah.
never had anything quite as massive as this. This to a regular person is absolutely insane.
Right.
Okay. So, but yeah, to answer your question, um, I used to shop. I'm gonna put it to you in the best way, and that because you're a music guy, so you know that song by Solange. I
Yes. I
used to
snuck it away.
smoke it away. She said she used to, baby,
Text
read
it
it
away.
away, sex it away. It's in all these things. And if I look back on my life, I can think about all the things that I've done to fill a void. That was a void, an emptiness that I was trying to fill with something. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I don't know when it turned, but it turned, and I was like, this has to stop. Like, I can't. It doesn't matter how much clothes I buy. It doesn't matter how I switch my hair up, how I, the things doesn't change anything. Does it make me happy in the moment? Absolutely. And
Yeah.
so, one of my, and you, God works in mysterious ways. I'm gonna try to keep it short, but when I started having thoughts of my childhood and my parents, at the time, my best friend, he is like a therapist. What's funny is that we're not friends anymore.
Hmm.
God, I'm telling you, God will bring people in your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But He is the one that coached me. This was in 2016. And I told him, I said, I want to go talk to my dad because with my mom's illness, I don't know if I trust what she's telling me to be the truth. You are the only one that was there that can say, yes, this is true. Yes, yes, yes. Like, and so I said, I told him my dad is the only one that can give me the answers that I feel like I'm seeking, that I
Mhm.
need, because nothing in my life is working. Not relationships with men, forget about it. Okay. I didn't have that many friends, like nothing. I'm buying things, I'm not managing my money properly, like nothing is working. And God was telling me, because you got some healing to do.
Mhm.
You So I was telling my friend, and so I'm telling you, 365 days. Me and this guy, I was renting a room from him because at the time I had no place of my own. I'm going from pillar to post, like, and that's a whole nother story. And I said, I want to talk to my dad every day. I would say, I want to talk to my dad. I'm so nervous. I think he's gonna reject me. I think he's not gonna want to sit down and talk to me. And so one day my dad invited me to go to church,
Mm-hmm.
and to because he called himself being a pastor. And so
I'm a
he
PK.
okay, not me. Oh, you a PK?
I am.
You are?
Yes.
Child,
Ojik.
I'm one by proxy. I don't know. So I went there and I got the nerve and the courage, and I said, Daddy, I want to take you out to eat for your birthday. Don't you know this man told me he was busy? Mind you, my father was retired. I said, busy doing what? What are you
Right.
doing? And so it was an excuse. Oh, I don't have the money. I got the money. I'm inviting you. I'm pay for it. Well, I don't know where you want to go. I don't want to drive too far. I said, I'll come pick you up. It was one, and I knew it at that moment. I said, oh my God, my friend was right. Because he told me, be prepared for your father to reject the meeting. And that once I went, my father finally gave me my sit down.
And how long was this after your initial asking?
Ooh, probably about 2 weeks
Was it because
after
you were
me.
consistent?
Because initially he told me no, but I called him. I kept calling him, and he was making excuses after excuses.
Oh, so you're better than me because I would have. I'm like very emotional, and one rejection like that, I would never to no talk to him again. I would have never asked again.
I, it did hurt at first, and I said, "Oh, he's avoiding something." And something said, "Keep trying,
Mm,
keep asking, keep trying." And I had my sit down, and from that moment on, something broke. It broke something in the atmosphere, and we had a conversation, and it didn't stop there. Baby, me and my daddy was going back and forth for like 2 years. We like that started in 2016, and that's the thing about healing. You can't put a time on it,
right.
because especially when you're trying to talk through something with somebody, sometimes they're not going to want to talk about it. You're not going to want to talk about it. you know from 2016 all the way until 2023.
Oh, that's recent.
No, wait a minute, when did I move here? I take it back. I say yeah, I'm gonna give it. No, you know what? Because we had an episode at the beginning of 2025.
Oh,
It wasn't as bad. I could tell that things like he's better, I'm better, with communicating. But yeah, I had to persevere. I had to keep pushing, and I got the answers that I needed. You
wow.
know, did it change anything? Um, yes and no. Like I feel lighter, I feel lighter
Mm,
about, the things that I've been through. But the thing about healing is you got to put in the work.
yes,
It's,
and it's
it's
hard.
the devil
And
trying to get in my conversation.
yeah, but you know what? Just hearing that, that is something I truly admire about you because I have two regrets in my life, just two. One, I
Hmm.
didn't get my degree from HBCU, and two
Okay.
is I didn't try with my dad. I felt like I got too emotional and my feelings were in it because we had a little interesting thing that happened, a dynamic, and I felt like I blamed him for the way my relationships went because they kind of mirrored our relationship,
Yeah.
and I just didn't try hard enough. I feel like in my mind, I try not to beat myself up, but I feel like if I were who I am today, it would have been different. I would have tried harder. But
Well,
the fact,
here's what I'll tell you. Is your dad still living?
he passed away.
So that makes it difficult
Yeah.
to mend that. But the HBCU thing, you can still do that.
No, I got my degree. I got it from PWI. I was like, I don't want to go back to school.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I was like, I should have been a drum major. That was like, so, but I think, but that's just a side note. HBCU, I was too in the closet and I just felt like going to it, back then would have been too
Yeah.
traumatizing. So that was one reason I didn't, but I regret not doing it. But
Yeah. I don't
yes,
know. I don't I think when it comes to like the word regret, I rarely use it because To be honest with you, if I hadn't went through the things that I went through in life, I wouldn't be the person that I am today.
And it was interesting watching your vlog, like, because of course you don't know what people go through, whatever. But it's like I had a whole new respect for you. It's like you are strong, because that is a lot to deal with.
Listen,
Just your
I'm
mama alone is some people would have broke.
and I'm still going through it. It's something in my eye. I'm not crying. You know I'm a crybaby.
Me too.
But I'm still going through it with
Yeah, I
her
know. I know. You
to
said
this
it.
day. But I
That
tell you, the
is
devil's busy.
it really
But
beats.
yeah, it's hard.
And
I
there's
don't
and
wish
for
it on
your
nobody.
situation, you can't do anything. All you
You
can
can't do
do on
nothing.
you could just be there for. I dated somebody who has schizophrenia. I don't know how you do it with a parent, because I don't have to talk to you. but but
Listen,
somebody that you have to deal with, I really it had me so emotional, because like that is heavy.
I'm better. Like I said, everything that I've been through made me who I am today. Now, because I'm grown, I can handle my mom with a long handled spoon. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I got
And
from it too. That
yeah,
you kind of let it
yeah,
put it in God's
because
hands.
exactly. Because a long time, from when I was 11, I wasn't staying with her because I talked about that in the blog. In
Yeah.
the blog, I left her via CPS when I was like 11,
That
and I
was
went with my dad. But what's interesting is and nobody can ever question my relationship with God. Nobody can ever tell me God doesn't exist. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I used to pray to God to ask him to bring me and my mother together again because I wanted to get those questions answered from
right.
her too. Situation happened. She came and lived with me from 2020 until 2022.
Mm,
Worst experience. Worst experience. Because what I found out is her being in the home with me was very triggering to me. Now, mind
mm.
you, I'm fully grown. I'm like
Yeah.
40 something,
Yeah.
and she's like 60 something. We're two totally different people.
That is crazy.
But
And I totally get it. I totally get it.
I needed that because I did, sit her down and try to ask her about the growing up and things that had happened. I don't think she was initially she was open to conversation, but then the things that I was saying, she was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not
I can do that. Yeah.
I didn't do that. You lying. Da, 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 da. So, it just didn't work out,
Yeah.
and so she had to be I love her, but we can't live together.
Yeah.
You got to be over there. I got to be over here. I would do anything. If she was to call me on the phone right now, I'd go over there and help her to I will help her as much as I can. Because like they say when you on a plane, you got to put the mask on yourself first. How am I going to help you if I'm struggling? I
Right.
can't help you do nothing.
That's
I
helpful.
had to put the mask on me first, and it feels weird. It felt weird for me. It felt selfish. It felt like I was being self-centered. It felt like it was a natural. It wasn't
Yeah.
a natural thing to put me first. Even in relationships, I was putting other people first. I was putting the men before my own needs, my own needs.
Mm. And that's another thing you said in the vlog, that I was like sitting there with my mouth open. And I'm gonna let you go because I haven't been here too long, but I wanted to get into this just real quick before I leave. Now, you go through what a lot of women and even men go through it as well. You know,
Mhm.
you're at whatever age you are now, and people.
49.
Yeah, well, I wasn't talking about now. I was talking about at the time this may have happened, which it could have been now. I'm sorry, but you at whatever age at that time, and people were questioning why you weren't married at that time.
Oh God.
And so you go through what a lot of us women, men, everybody go through, where like, is you a lesbian? You a doc? You with the
Is
now?
you a gay?
I want to ask you one thing that kind of came to mind just a second ago was I wonder. from that, do you feel like there's a lack of fulfillment for not being married? Because I feel like if I don't get married, there's gonna be a piece of me that's not fulfilled.
Yes. Um, I recently just how can I put this? I'm coming out of a mourning phase, and I mourn the life that I thought I was going to have. I started mourning
Wow.
that. I was in a mourning phase when I moved in here in at the end of 2022. I've been here 3 years, and I went through this phase. And yeah, I just had to mourn the life that I thought I was going to have. I thought I was going to have the husband. I thought I was going to have at least 2 or 3 kids. I thought that I would, have my nursing degree, which I still can do that. Um, I thought a lot of things, and I had to really have a long, hard sit down talk with myself and and realize that I can do this. I can do this alone if I have to. Do I want to? No, but I can do it with just me. Do I feel a void? You, you know, um, do I feel lonely sometimes? Sometimes, not as much as I used to. Cause how old are you?
I am 44.
Okay, so when I was 44, I was feeling very lonely.
That's how I feel now. I
Yeah,
think
but
that's
as I've
why
gotten older,
I'm trying to just listen to you, but kind of focus off because I feel myself getting, because that's exactly how I feel. I feel like I'm currently mourning the life that I thought I was gonna have.
yeah, but it could be a beautiful life, you know? And the thing of it is, because God, like they say, has a very good sense of humor. Maybe, Amanda, I would tell myself, maybe you wasn't mentally ready. You wasn't mentally mature. You wasn't healed from your traumas. You was still holding on to baggage. You was still. So how can a man come into your life when you know you had so much work to do? I had so much work to do, and it was not fair to a man for a man to come in my life that really truly loved me, and I wasn't the woman that I needed to be. Cause sometimes, and my friends would tell me that all the time. Oh, girl, my auntie got married when she was in her 60s, and it's never too late, and blah blah blah. But as the years went go on, I'm like it. I feel like it's a dream that's like fading away. But on the other hand, I say, you know what? Instead of dwelling on me not having a man, let me work on myself. Let me heal some parts of me that I could try to heal to be a better person, to feel better about myself. Um, Let me get some hobbies. Maybe I'll go back to school. Maybe I'll do some things instead of just dwelling on the negative. You know what I'm saying? Because if you dwell on it, you just kind of fall into this dark space, you know? And
Yeah,
so it's like,
and I would
that's
agree.
what I did. I,
So
I
you,
said, I'm gonna just focus on me. And if God brings the man into my life, so be it. If he doesn't, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be like on my sick bed or my deathbed mourning something that never happened. I'm gonna be looking at pictures, and I'm gonna be with my daughter, laughing and kikiing and with my friends and remembering, the life that I created for myself. And you can do the same thing too.
so it's like it feels like, when did you get to that point though? Like, cause I don't know
Just
if you,
recently.
yeah, I don't know
Just
if you know it, but I take care of my mother. I had to stop. I had to stop with pretty much my life.
Yeah.
to take care of, because she has vascular dementia. And it's what resonated with me with when you talk about your mom is how even my mom being ill, she does
Mm-hmm.
things. I go to therapy every week. She does things that trigger me because she, even with her illness, she does things that kind of reminds me of how she did something to me when I was a kid. And so I find myself, and I don't blame her or anything like that. I find myself every day feeling like there would have been this whole life I would have had this not happened to me.
Mm.
But I don't, and I find myself trying to come to terms with it. And so your story kind of resonated with me because it feels like we're both kind of coming to
We
terms.
like on the same, yeah.
Yeah, and I just kind of want to know how, when did you get to that point? It's just like, did that happen like recently or something? Am I
Over
just, do I got a
no,
little more time left?
it's not gonna happen overnight. I'm sorry, it's not gonna coming to grips and coming to terms with a reality of what is, and this is how it is. It it doesn't happen overnight. It's and I can't. I often would ask God, like, why did I have the parents that I had? Because keep in mind, if you sit back and look at it, if I'm telling you my story, I had no parents. Both
Yeah,
of
it
my
does.
parents were just out of the picture, you know. But I look at it like I thank God because life could have been so much worse for me. Life, it could have been worse for you, but it wasn't like, I got to that point overnight. It was just something that happened gradually. It Once I started working on my traumas and having difficult conversations with people that I needed to have the conversations with, affirming to myself that life, it didn't happen to me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like, we can't
right,
control it, and it doesn't make me a bad person. It didn't make me a useless person.
right.
I'm still somebody here. I'm still here for a reason. And I remind my mother too that you need to thank God that you, out of all the six kids, six, she has six kids, only two of them stuck around to help.
Mm.
I could have been hoeing in the streets.
Right.
Come on
And
now.
to forget about what you going through, since you don't wanna you wanna
I'm
act a
the
fool.
only one that has really boots on the ground. So I guess God decided that I'm going to be the strong one. Did I want the job? No. I don't want it. It
Mm.
is what it is. So instead of dwelling on that pain, I'm gonna strap my boots up and I'm gonna get the job done. And is does she live with you?
Yes.
So that makes it even harder.
Yeah.
When y'all together.
And yeah, and it's like you're at the same time, you're you're getting I'm getting triggered by things that she does. Then it's the whole notion of my life, what I could have thought it could have what I thought it could have been, then also mourning at the same time because she's not who she is.
She's
It's
not the mother like me. Like, she's my mom is not the mother that I wish I
Yeah,
had.
it's overwhelming. I think that's kind of what kind of made me had like very emotional during your vlog, which is because it's to me it just felt like I don't like comparing myself to other people when it comes to pain because a lot of
Mhm.
people be like, well, at least you're not in the hospital dying like some of the people that got cancer. It's like that doesn't make me feel better.
Yeah, but yeah, no, yeah, it's
but but it's just like I just thought to myself like, because I'm kind of in the cocoon, like in the cage, and it's just hard to fathom that, wow, you're going through that. And I'm sitting here. Sometimes I think to myself, and I'm whining about what my life is now, when who knows what I could have gone through if I had have went through what I could have been if I'd have gone, because I probably wouldn't have been as strong as you. You probably would have jumped off a cliff.
I
So,
think you kind of focusing on the woulda, coulda, shoulda.
yes,
And I
yes,
think you need to be focusing on the future,
yeah.
Durant. You
And
need to be
so, yeah.
focusing on that Durant. What do you want that Durant to look like in the
Mm,
future? When you 50, when you about to turn 50, like I'm about to turn 50, what do you want that Durant to look like? That's who you need to be focusing on.
eh,
Because you can't go back and change the past.
right.
It's gone, baby. It's done. It's
And
done. And I think that's what you need to focus on. I want to be healthier, mentally
mm,
healthier. You know, what does the future look like for you and your mom?
right.
Does that look like she continues to stay there or maybe find other options?
And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I love me some black women's. When I tell you they're the strongest people on the face of this earth, baby, because when I tell you, I was just thinking the whole time, this woman is strong. Because let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about yourself. And I said it on the live here. I say, I'm so gay. I'm gay as all outdoors with a rainbow and a bow on it.
You're
But I was like,
not that gay, friend.
the way Amanda, when I saw you at the Brown Sugar Baby, you had like a aura, like a seductive aura. And I was like, I don't know what it is some of y'all be doing to my gay ass, but I be like, do you know that you have that? Because you had like this very much aura, and like you looked at me like, so what are you wearing today? I was like, "Ooh, girl, you gotta leave me
I did
alone."
not look at you like that.
So it was like
No.
you gave very much. It wasn't like looked at like disgust. It was very much like a seductive, like, so what are you wearing today? I was like, "Ugh, yeah, okay."
Roll back the tape, child. Roll back the footage because I don't remember it like that. I think
So
I was
you
like,
don't.
so what you wearing today?
So you don't know that you have like this. You have like very much this, very much this, very much, very much. You have this aura that is so like taking over the room, seductive. Do you know you have that, or is that just me the way I looked at you?
You I think that's just you, friend.
No, no,
I mean, I do carry myself in a way that
very
uh
confident.
confident,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
That I'm telling you, listen, I I'm so different. Like if we would have met 5 years ago, you would think the Amanda you met 5 years ago is so different than the Amanda that you've meeting today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a totally different person. That's my goal every year is to just be a better person. How do I do
Yeah.
that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
and I just been working on myself. Trust me, it's been a lot of nights I've cried and
Yeah,
all the things.
yes. I
But
really want you to do more of those. I really like. I told them I be skipping
I'm
over
gonna do more
vlogs.
vlog. That was an introduction vlog because
Yes, it was a
I
good
want people
intro.
to know who I am. And another thing about being a creative is I've tried to put on a lot of different masks.
Mm,
It doesn't work for me.
yeah,
It doesn't. What fit me the best is being who I am.
yeah.
That's the only thing that ever worked. Because if you go back and look at some of my old videos, baby, I had blonde hair. I had was wearing blue contacts sometimes.
Mm,
I was a mess. I was a mess. So I just be yourself
yeah.
with your content, and that's the only thing that I
Oh my
want to do is
goodness.
just be me and be a better version of me.
Right.
And I have had people, the man in the cafeteria would be like, when you walk in here with this ah.
Yeah.
So you walk in with an R.
It is. It's like you have this, and I know you probably like, boy, please. It's very like take over, not in a takeover like arrogant way. It's very like I'm in the room and you give very seduction. Like it gives very much low key. I thought of Eartha Kitt. For it gave me very much.
I love Eartha Kitt.
It
I
gave me
love
very much
Eartha
that.
Kitt.
But I have enjoyed this. But I do want to ask you before I let you go. What is something that you want to see from the fragrance brands? Like, is there anything that you feel like? Because I feel like the brands need to think outside the box because stuff is starting to smell the same.
Same,
What do you think?
yes. I would love to see more creativity. I think that's why I'm kind of going off into niche brands and indie brands too. Um, and you should definitely look into more indie brands.
Yes.
They don't always have to be expensive, okay? But they are definitely creative and they definitely don't smell like what we're used to smelling right now.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see 1 ounce bottles, more
Ooh,
1 ounce bottles,
that would be great.
instead of these 1.7s and these 3.4s. I'm not running through that much perfume. Can we just get a small little 1 ounce, in some of our favorite fragrances? And also, I'm done with the flankers.
Oh,
I don't want to see no more doggone flankers. Child, how many times can you remake
Libre, Libre, whatever we call it.
leave,
Mm.
le I don't know how you pronounce that. How many times can you redo that? How many times can you do Prada Paradox?
Ugh. I
Look,
didn't like
look,
none of those.
Valentino is one of my favorites. That Donna Born aroma, love it. Down. But how many times can you do that?
How
A
many
lot.
Savages can we do? Okay.
Exactly. Let me tell you, the designers back in my day, you're not that much younger
No,
than me.
I'm a little
You
seasoned.
you you like my little baby brother.
I'm a little seasoned.
But back then, the designers, oh, they was doing it. I mean, they were not releasing these remixes. You There was
Right.
times when I anticipated, okay, I could wait a year before they
Well,
release the next fragrance. You know
Curve
what
and
I'm saying?
CK1 not included.
Oh, CK1, they used to do a lot of remixes too, huh?
Well, I don't think they did every year, but they
They
did
did do it,
kind of
yeah.
seem like
Yeah.
recently they started popping them out like babies. I don't know.
Yeah, it's and I'm telling you, it's amping up. I think fragrance was one of the biggest money makers this year.
I'm surprised because people are broke, they say.
Was supposedly when there is like issues in the economy, that, and this is what I've heard, when there's issues in the
Mhm.
economy, people would buy lipstick, they would buy cosmetic things, they would buy perfume, I guess, as a way to make them feel better or have some piece of luxury,
That makes sense. We do. I
so
do that.
yeah. So yeah, fragrances are amped up. They are going full force in this year. I'm telling you. And you got to really be careful and be mindful. I'm so happy that I'm past the phase, cuz you're probably going through the phase that I went through when I first started.
What's that?
I was buying a lot of dupes. I was, baby, let me tell you, that after paying that Karna and
I'll
those
fool with them.
4x4, baby, I was had them lit because I was buying so much.
Yeah,
I
I'm fool
was
with that.
I was buying so much stuff that I didn't really need, because
Mm,
I was insatiable, like I couldn't get enough. And so I was buying a lot of stuff.
yeah.
But now I'm over that hump now.
I'm slowly getting. I don't have anything against the Deuce, but being around Keitra, you just get with the times. That's my boo. So I'm just like, she feel like I don't need to be buying so many dupes. But for me, dupes are for vibes, and dupes
Yeah,
are for vibes of fragrances I know I can't afford right now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm not getting a dupe for Cali is kind of crazy. It's just kind of
It's
crazy.
yeah,
It's like you're spending $50 when you could get a real Kayali. Oh, okay, that just doesn't make any sense.
yeah,
So,
that don't make sense. What was
so
the last fragrance you bought?
the last one I bought was J'adore. Well, it wasn't really a fragrance. It was the thing you rub. What do you call those?
Rollerball.
No, not a rollerball. What do you call what you put the compact on? You just kind of rub it on, kind of like a stick.
Oh, it was like a solid perfume.
Yeah, solid perfume. But no,
Okay.
the last real one that I purchased was Chris Collins, the cherry one, Manhattan cherry.
That's on my list.
It's so good. Do you have Sheree's fragrance? Sheray's,
I don't have it. Mm-mm.
they're kind of like sister and brother. Like I think
Really?
Sheray's is more the daytime sweet, sexy cherry. He's more the underground nighttime. We're going to some kind of jazz club underground or something. It's giving kind of that.
Yeah,
So
his is very dark and seductive. I smelled it when I was in Nordstrom. Have you bought anything yet in 2026?
no,
Okay, I haven't
there's
either.
nothing that
I
has
mean,
my
really,
attention.
we day number three, so I haven't either.
Yeah, there's nothing that really has my attention, but I do in 2026 want to get into Wash and Juice Box this year.
Yeah. You should get a discovery set
That's definitely what's gonna happen.
from
That's
Twisted.
definitely
Get it from Twisted Lily. They have all of the juice box fragrances. Get
really.
it. Yeah, it comes in a cute little box. Hopefully
So,
they still have it. Did you want to answer any questions from the audience before we go?
yeah, someone asked, "What do you think the note of the year will be?" I was gonna ask you that. What note do you want to be the note of the year? I want more gardenia.
I think the note is gonna be musk.
And that's funny because right before I came on here, somebody said something about Bath and Body Works coming out with a musk line. I'm like,
I
"Oh,
would listen. If you smell
thank you."
that a lot of these gourmands in the dry down, it has a musky dry down.
Yes.
Kayali, Kayali just did a whole musk collection.
Yeah, I saw that.
That whole your skin but better vibe, I think is
Nobody
gonna
can do
really
much like
be.
Initio. Initio did the best.
Oh,
Musk flavor.
they what another 13. You gotta try another
I gotta try
13
that
from them.
before. I also gotta try their
Okay.
rose fragrance. They have a rose fragrance in there.
Oh yeah, they
The
do.
Rose 31. Somebody said I think either plum honey or clean vibes.
Clean vibes. I think clean vibes are definitely going to, because everybody keep talking about that Love Omatic by room 1015. It's called Love Omatic
Oh, I'm
by
gonna have to
room
check that out.
1015. Everybody keeps talking about that.
What? Well,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully the girls would think outside of the box and not, a fragrance brand. I don't know if you probably do have them. Savoir Faire. I just discovered them.
Yes. I bought a discovery set from them, and the one, oh, I can't think of the name. But I wore that and got a lot of compliments one day. It was
I
crazy.
like Whiskey Rose.
What's the other ones?
Is it the popular one? I don't know all the name of them, but I have I have the body butter of the Soul Cafe.
Soul Cafe. That's what it is.
Yes, I said when I got this because I got the body wash and this here, I definitely want this fragrance. And this is a fragrance brand that I want to discover. I actually reached out to him to see if I could talk to him, but he didn't respond to me. Ah, it
Did he
smells
read
so good.
it?
Huh?
Did he read it?
I don't know. I don't know. They have a
Listen,
response.
you gonna get a lot of no's before you get yeses. Don't let that discourage you.
Yes. And I'm planning on doing one of these like live in front of an audience in July. I
You
would
need
love.
to get with Glenn, Mr. Cologne 76.
Oh, I don't know. He's from here?
You don't follow Mr. Cologne
I
76 on
don't follow
Instagram?
I don't follow any men except Niche Smells. He's like the only fragrance guy I think I follow. And Royce,
The
skincare by Royce.
Listen, you need to follow him because he does Fragrance Week, Black owned Fragrance Week in February. I
She's a
can't.
Sagittarius.
Yes, I'm a Saggy. um, and
Fragrance spirit.
he might, because he's always looking for influencers to do interviews with perfumers.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
you need to reach out to him and ask him about being a part of that.
I would love to. Oh, I love Travalia too. I follow her on what's we call it, TikTok. She's very funny. But what
Oh,
about
Travalia, yeah, she awesome. Even in person, she's super nice.
really? She seems like it. Are you a House Survivor
I
fan?
haven't smelled them. That and that's
Really?
another thing I'm getting into in 2026 is smelling more black on fragrance. It's so funny because I was just thinking about what my first purchase of 2026 would be,
Really?
and House of Ira popped up into my mind because I want to get their discovery set.
I
Because the
haven't.
girl is saying that it is everything.
I mean, yeah, I like opera. That's
Okay.
one of
Have
my
you
favorite.
smelled everything?
I've smelled all. I have the sample set.
Okay.
Yeah, opera is the one that sticks out to me. I think you might like Nocturne. Nocturne is a little. It has a, like heavy saffron kind of
Okay.
group. It's almost very unisex. I want to say almost leaning masculine, but a lot of women love it.
Okay.
So it's for. I would say it's for the bold, strong woman. I would be interested. Like if you do that, I need to see that video.
That Nocturne is one that keeps popping up a lot too. And so maybe that should be the first one
They're
that I
beast
should try.
mode. All of them are beast mode.
Yeah. All of them are beast mode.
They will stick to you and never let you go. But I definitely appreciate you for joining me. This is like what I did not want this to end, but
I
I got some
know this is
groceries that just came.
fun.
I appreciate you for
We're gonna have
saying
to
yes.
do like a part two or something.
Well, yeah, I would
Because
hope
we talked about fragrance, but then we started talking about
veered
our
out.
personal lives. So we should do one. We should follow up again in like a few months and see.
Yeah, maybe you could come to my live one. You know, the what I do in person. It's gonna be in Dallas. You
You do a
know,
live one in person?
I'm gonna do one in July in person.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and hope that people will show up.
Because I've been
Yeah.
trying to find a reason to get back to Dallas because I want to
Yes.
go to the scent room.
Yes, I asked Miss Keitra today if she would host. She'd be my hostess. She'll be my
Okay.
hostess. I got to get my funds together for her 'cause she ain't cheap. No, I'm kidding.
Is it a comedy show? What is it?
No, I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna get somebody to play some music, have people there, and we're gonna have the host, and I'm gonna give a little something and interview somebody. I hope it would be Platinum D. That's who I want. That's my
Have you
list.
talked to her about it?
Not yet. I'm just kind of working my way into because I know she's gonna be expensive. But yeah, I want to
Okay.
do like one of these, like just talking to
Like a panel.
yeah,
Okay.
yes, and just have me a old nasty piece of time, and then yeah, we'll see what happens.
That'll be fun. I'll be
Yeah.
there. I ran into Platinum because she and I became
Oh, you do know
friends.
her? Yeah,
Yeah, we became friends via YouTube.
yeah, and
And
y'all
we would
saw each
like
other's store.
message each other and stuff like that. And one day I was at the one of my favorite stores buying some dupes. And she walked up in there and I was like,
I saw that on her vlog.
we was like, whoa.
Yes, she's
Cause
like my girl. Like that's who I want.
yeah, because every when I go to Dallas, I think we were supposed. Oh, we were supposed to meet up in Dallas at the Chaotic event, but
Yeah,
y'all had a damn tornado,
yeah. I remember. I was supposed to
and
go there
they
too.
landed all the planes, and I was boohoo crying.
Oh, I remember that. And you ended up going to Miami. Was it
I
Miami?
showed, I showed it. That's why I tell you, stop worrying about the past and do something. My daughter was like, "Mom, it's not gonna work." I said, "The hell it ain't."
The
I'm
hell,
about to
man.
get on this plane, and
So,
I flew to Miami, and one day
dang,
and dropped down in Miami, went and met Mona, got my little goodies. I was there all of 10 or 15 minutes. Did this happen last year?
I think that was it
The
the
year
year
before.
before?
It
I
was the
didn't.
year before. Yep. And Courtney was my daughter. She was like, "Mom, this is the last plane out of Miami. If you don't make it, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck." I said, "Courtney, I'm good." And then I had to get catch different flights, and
Right.
those I was on standby the whole time. I could have got turned away, but I
Mhm.
made it there and made it back. I'm
And did you
telling
get on
you,
PR after that or before?
I got on PR years ago
Okay.
when I did they did that giveaway for me. All of a sudden I was on PR.
Oh, because we were gonna have to boycott them if they didn't put you on PR after that. Because I
No,
remember
no,
that.
I was on before that.
We got
And
the boy.
we didn't even talk about PR and stuff like that. How
No, we
people be.
did. And I know people love those type of stories, but you know,
The
maybe next time
child, yeah, they be knocking.
it
They
don't
be
matter.
they be sending emails and stuff now. It's so
Right.
easy to get on PR now. You just reach out to the brand and boom, voila, you might get on PR.
Yeah.
But I stopped doing that though. I'm thankful for what I have. Listen, I'm thankful.
I mean, you're somewhere a lot of people like the girls love to talk about Cali bad, like they body sprays, but they sure be wanting to. I want to get in that PR. But
I
you,
don't know
you
what they be having the girls in the tizzy.
in a tizzy, and that's why they are they the number one brand in Sephora.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But even with that, I think we covered a lot, and I am
We did.
so grateful that you came to join me. I
I'm
appreciate
happy
it.
that you invited me. You
I
actually have done something that no one has been able to do in a long, long time.
What's that?
To get me on a live.
Oh,
You know I don't be on lives like that. I don't be on
nobody.
Instagram live. I don't be on TikTok live.
A lot of people that I talk to don't.
Mm-mm.
Shout out to them because Faces of Brittany, I talked to her and she started doing lives herself. I'm like, you better go and do that. Yes, God.
I don't know
It's
what it is about the lives that I be like,
I think if you start, you just gonna have to keep going. You're gonna really
I
enjoy
know
it.
I'm gonna have to keep it up. But
Yeah,
where
you're
should I
gonna
do it? YouTube or should I do it? I should do it on YouTube because YouTube the only one paying me a little coin. I get a little hundred
they get a
dollars.
$5 or something here.
I
Yeah.
know I get a little something from YouTube.
I prefer I would say YouTube also because a lot of times when you do lives, especially vertical lives, a lot of people randomly pop in and those people can, subscribe just by what they're seeing right there.
Okay,
So
so you doing this from your phone as well?
yeah,
Love it.
because they say
I'm
the
doing it
vertical
from my
ones.
phone too. I didn't know how it was gonna look.
Yeah. They say the vertical ones are, people pop in and pop out randomly and you might get you a fan or two that way. So I actually love it.
You probably just inspired me, sir. Maybe I need to. This is my sign. I say maybe I
Please
need to
do it.
start doing.
Please do it and invite me on. Okay.
Oh, you know I am.
All right, then. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself. Hope you
You
have
are
a great
so
weekend.
welcome.
I am not going to keep saying it, but I will say it one more time. I definitely appreciate you coming. I was so excited when you said yes. I could not even explain. And so I'm grateful and thankful and all those good things. I'm going to
You're
send you
welcome.
something on your email. You might have to download. You might have to download the app, but it's safe. And then
Okay.
after you get it, then you could just take the app off. But I'm gonna send you a little thank you card.
Okay.
So little thank you card. I appreciate you. Everybody
You're
else,
welcome.
take care of yourself,
Yeah.
everybody. Everybody,
Bye,
around
y'all.
you. Just as best as you can, okay? Like we all said. All right, I'll holler at you later. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.